What's up guys, Wiz here. Today I'm going to be comparing an Airsoft Glock 19x to a real Glock 19x. So, as always when handling real firearms, safety comes first, chamber is clear, magazine is empty. So, here we have a Glock 19x. Going to put it side by side to an Airsoft Glock 19x. I'm just going to be looking at both of them and seeing how many differences I can actually find. So, comparing the tops of the slides, you can't see much of a difference. Other than the breeches and the red dot. Because I have a threaded barrel, so that is a bit different. But the front post sights, those look pretty much the same. And the rear sights do have these blacked out. It's all pretty familiar. Do have a back strap on the real one though, so that's a major difference. This does not come by default on a real 19x. Looking at the bottom, especially with the magazines, those are nearly identical. But with the Airsoft, you can see the engraving in the plastic of the form is much deeper, more textured than the real one. Trigger guards, there's a little square there, I'm not sure what for, and the writing, because it's an Airsoft gun, the grips. Texturing is like slightly different, but nothing incredibly noticeable. Look at the mag release. That's creating a shadow. You can see those are pretty familiar. The one main difference, obviously the tip, but that doesn't really count. The slide catch. You can see the slide catch on the Airsoft is much further back than it is on the real one. It just slightly comes almost in front of this little lever there, the takedown lever, or whatever you want to call it, and this one almost goes behind it. This only goes halfway back. And the serrations, see from the top, not really. The serrations, can't really tell a difference. Obviously the texture does look different because of the metal they're both made out of. This one is made out of a much lighter, I wouldn't say cheaper, but a much lighter metal. Serial numbers, obviously they're different. And there are two pins. Let's see if I can show this. See, right there, it's completely clean, but then right here, there are two pins there. I don't know if that's something to do with Airsoft, or if that's an actual change that they made. Other side of the mag release, those are pretty much the same. Triggers, those are a fair bit different. The Glock, or the real trigger, is much simpler in the Airsoft. It's kind of hard to see because of the shadows, my terrible lighting. You can see on this side, the Airsoft has much, at least a much more looking complex version than the real one. The slides are pretty much exactly the same. You can see the exact same markings. Now, with the magazines, you might notice a tad bit of a difference. As you can see, yeah, it's only a little bit different. The green gas version, though, does look a lot more similar to this. See the back is completely different. Side completely different. Front completely different. Everything about this is completely different except for the bottom part. The bottom pad that shows out of the gun. I like that they added this on the Airsoft. and that you can get a version that doesn't include this. I hope to be getting one of those soon. Tops. So what is this thing? Can I adjust my lighting here? Here we go, that's much better. See the top? Much different. Everything about this is much different than this one. The green gas version does look a lot similar to the real one though. So, all in all, that is the full comparison of both of these guns. There was really not much difference other than the fact of the ammunition that they shoot. Alright guys, that's all I have for you today in this Glock 19x comparison. Comparing the real to the Airsoft. That's all I got for you guys today. Have a good one.